Okay, all the students, welcome in this video lecture. In this lecture, we are going to discuss the important chapter, that is amino acid and proteins. This is our third and fourth biomolecules which we are going to learn in these video lectures. First important part of the chapter is study of amino acids, introduction, definition, types of amino acids, classification of amino acid, properties, reactions, and synthesis of amino acids. So whenever the amino acid as a biomolecule is defined, these are the acids that is containing amino group, carboxylic acid group with side chain represented by R group and specifically containing a symmetric center as a central carbon atom. So amino acids are defined as these are the organic compounds which serve as important building blocks of proteins containing amino group, that is NH2, carboxylic acid group, that is COOH group, and unique side chain represented by R group, which is present different in different types of amino acids. These R group and all these NH2 groups, COH group is always attached to alpha carbon atom, which is a symmetric center in most of the alpha amino acid, and that's why these amino acids are also called as alpha amino acids. Means alpha amino acids are generally represented by general formula, see in the slide, NH2, CHR and COH. This is the general formula of alpha amino acid. Remember that in this alpha amino acid, alpha carbon atom is a asymmetric center. Okay, as it is containing four different groups, that is NH2 group, COH group, hydrogen atom, and side chain of R group. So simply alpha amino acids are defined as the organic compound containing amino group, COH group, R group as a side chain, and a important building block of protein with containing different functional groups. So this is the simple definition of alpha amino acid. Now we see the different types of alpha amino acid. So whenever we have to see the types of alpha amino acid, then we have to see the structural aspect of these alpha amino acid. Now see the structure. First structure dotted with R as a side chain, alpha amino acid containing two functional group, that is NH2 group, carbon, that is the alpha carbon atom next to the COH group, R group shown by the square dotted lines, then COH group. So this is the general formula of alpha amino acid. Now there are two major types of alpha amino acid. One is the non-polar alpha amino acid and another one is the polar alpha amino acid. Now in the non-polar alpha amino acid, remember that the R group is always alkyl group which is non-polar, or some of the alcoholic groups which are also non-polar. So non-polar alpha amino acids are containing non-polar R group. For example, see the example of glycine. In the glycine, R group is a hydrogen atom, and these hydrogen atoms are having the same, that is NH2, CH2, COH. R group is the same hydrogen atom, and in this case carbon atom is having no asymmetric center. So glycine is the first member of alpha amino acid which is containing hydrogen as a R group. Hydrogen as a R group. So this is the glycine. Remember that in the type or structure of that particular alpha amino acid, there occurs, you have to remember, only side chain as a R group. Rest of the groups are fixed, that is NH2 group, COH group and hydrogen atom. Remember, only R group which is shown by dotted square line and yellow dots are used in non-polar system. So glycine containing hydrogen atom as a side chain. Next is the non-polar acid is the alanine, denoted by letter A. That is, in the alanine, R group is what? That is particularly CS3 group, and now this particular CS3 group is working as a R group, that is alanine. In proline P, that is R group is a 5-membered ring system, and this 5-membered ring system similar to a pyrrole, that is particularly NH group. This is the proline. Next is the valine. In the valine there is a propyl group, CS3 CH, this is the R group known as a valine, then leucine and then isoleucine. So all these are the 6 alpha amino acids which is having non-polar system called as non-polar alpha amino acids. So there are 6 alpha amino acids are with non-polar group. Then second class comes, that is the polar groups. In the polar group there is R group is the glutamine. Glutamine contains CH2OH as a R group, that is alpha amino acid known as a serine. In threonine, R group is the ethanolic type of group, that is threonine. In glutamine, there is a CH2 C double bond O NH2 is the R group, and in asparagine there is a R group containing amide type of linkage, that is amide containing alpha amino acids are glutamine and asparagine. Okay, we are continuing. In polar alpha amino acids, R group is polar and there are total four types of alpha amino acids which are polar. In serine alpha amino acid, which is denoted by S, CH2H is the R group. In threonine, denoted by T, ethanol is the R group, while in glutamine Q, R group is the acetamide group, while in asparagine N, another amide group is attached, which is polar. So these are the four polar type of alpha amino acid. In classification, there are also another two special class of alpha amino acid, that is sulfur containing alpha amino acid, cysteine containing thiol cysteine as R group, while metanoin is also containing sulfur. This is sulfur containing alpha amino acid, while in aromatic alpha amino acid there is a phenylalanine, tyrosine and tryptophan. All these are the aromatic alpha amino acid. Now, in case of polar alpha amino acid, there is a further subclass, that is R group with positively charged, that is histidine containing positively charged R group, that is two nitrogen atoms are present. In lysine, there is a butylamine type of R group. These are also positively charged. And in arginine, there is a amino type of R group containing positive charge. So histidine, lysine and arginine comes under the class of positively charged alpha amino acid. In polar alpha amino acid, there is also negatively charged alpha amino acid, that is aspartic acid, acid group as a R group, and glutamic acid also containing carboxylic acid group as a R group. These are negatively charged. So this is the brief classification of alpha amino acids. Non-polar alpha amino acid with non-polar R group, polar alpha amino acids with polar R group, that is positively charged, and negatively charged R group, while special alpha amino acids containing sulfur containing R group, and in case of aromatic ring system containing R group, this is a simplest classification of alpha amino acids. Now, what are the source of these alpha amino acids? There are some alpha amino acids are comes under the class of essential alpha amino acid, which are not made by body, but they are obtained from food material, and these are the leucine, isothine, lysine, like this one. Essential obtained from food, non-essential they can be synthesized by body, that is alanine, aspartic acid, glutamic acid. These are the alpha amino acids which are synthesized by our body, non-essential alpha amino acid. Third one is the conditional alpha amino acid. These are the non-essential, required only at the time of illness, that is glutamine, cysteine and tyrosine. So alpha amino acids are one of the essential building block which develops proteins and various kinds of vitamins also. So essential alpha amino acid obtained from food, non-essential can be synthesized by body, and some of the special alpha amino acids which can be obtained at the time of illness, required only at the time of illness. So these are the some proteins in which various alpha amino acids are used as a building block. That is, glycine is one of the smallest alpha amino acid found in collagen. Collagen is one of the protein, and this protein is synthesized by glycine as a amino acid building block. So it is observed in collagen. Alanine, which is involved in glucose metabolism, that is alanine. Phenylalanine is the main important precursor of neurotransmitters like dopamine. Do you know what is the role of dopamine? Dopamine is the uh, enzyme which is released at the time of joy, enjoy, and relief. Stress removing enzyme, dopamine, and it is synthesized, it is developed by phenylalanine. Tryptophan is the another type of alpha amino acid which is used to make serotonin and melatonin. These are the, again, important proteins which is developed in our body, and the precursors used. So these are the some of the example in which the various kinds of alpha amino acids are used as a building block. So glycine, alanine, phenylalanine, and tryptophan plays an important role in the development of various kinds of proteins like collagen, glucose metabolism, dopamine, serotonin, and melatonin. So remember these four different kinds of proteins. So these are the protein material and related classification. So in general, remember that alpha amino acids are the important building blocks which are used to develop various kinds of protein. These are the organic compounds containing two special functional groups, that is NH2 group and COH group, with a side chain, that is R group, and this side chain of R group is a various kinds. Then classification involves polar and non-polar alpha amino acids likewise. So the various kinds of alpha amino acids are developed by using amino acid and various types of amino group as well as carboxylic acid group. So in this lecture we have discussed about the definition of amino acid, existence of alpha amino acid in various proteins, classification of alpha amino acid according to polar non-polar nature, special types of alpha amino acid, and various structures of alpha amino acid. Okay, thank you. See the total structures of alpha amino acid properly and got it. Okay, thank you.